Welcome to class Oxide Current Affair. In this video of daily current affair, we will see 14 July 2023 current affair in English. Let's start. Before starting, having any doubts, you can contact me. If you want PDF, you can get it from our Telegram. Now, start. Recently, a news anchor, Saundarya was launched. But this news anchor is the artificial intelligence news anchor. See, recently there has been a trend like the news channels, they are launching their anchor, and those anchors are not humans. Those are the artificial intelligence. Okay. So, in this field, the Kannada news channel Power TV, they launched Saundarya. Saundarya is what? So, it's a AI news presenter or news anchor, we can say. Recently Odisha also did that. In Odisha also, one news channel, they also launched a news anchor called Lisa, news presenter called Lisa. Next current affair, our prime minister is on the visit of France. Okay, France had invited our prime minister on their national day. Their national day is called what? Bastille Day. Bastille Day. So on their national day, when our prime minister visited there, so one India and France have agreed on one deal. That is, India will buy 26 Rafale fighter jets. Okay, not only that, India will buy also 3 Scorpion diesel electric submarines. So 26 Rafale jets and 3 submarines India is going to buy from France. Now, next current affair, our prime minister informed that India and France, it has reached on an agreement that now in France UPI will be launched. So the person living in France, now they will be able to use UPI, Unified Payment Interface. What is UPI? Currently, whenever you go anywhere, what we do with the help of our mobile, we just scan the QR code and we pay it. So this whole process is done by the UPI system. So now it will be launched in France also. Next current affair, recently Odisha government, they approved a proposal to include Kui language in the 8th schedule. See, Government of India have made a list of the language, and that list is contained in 8th schedule of our constitution. 8th schedule of our constitution. Now, this Kui language, this few people around, we can say like, if we talk about the previous census, so around 1 million, around 10 lakh speaker of the Kui languages are there. Okay, so they also want their language to be included in the 8th schedule of the Indian constitution. For that, Odisha government have approved. Now it is up to the government of India, like whether they approve or not. Next current affair, recently 2 judges in Supreme Court, they were appointed by our president. Who are the 2 judges? First judge is Justice Ujjwal Bhuvan. So he was the chief justice. He was the chief justice in Telangana, and Kerala chief justice and Venkatanarayan Bhatti. So they, okay, so Ujjwal Bhuvan and as Venkatanarayan Bhatti. So they have been appointed as a judge of Supreme Court by the president. So we know like Supreme Court judges of the Supreme Court, they are appointed by the president. Next current affair, recently ChatGPT have gained, ChatGPT was so famous, ChatGPT. So what it is, I think many of you might have used it. It's a kind of a artificial intelligence, okay, bot, artificial intelligence bot. When ChatGPT was launched, then Google also launched its own artificial intelligence system, and Google called it Bard. So first of all, ChatGPT was launched by OpenAI. When it was launched, then Bard was launched by Google. Now Elon Musk also have launched similar kind of artificial intelligence bot, and they named it what? XAI. So Elon Musk, who is the founder of SpaceX company, also the owner of the Twitter company, so he has introduced a new startup and he named it XAI. Okay. So like we have seen like these big company, these giant companies, they want to capture the artificial intelligence industry or artificial intelligence market. Okay, remember the name XAI, launched by SpaceX, Elon Musk. Next current affair, recently a report was launched. Report is Multidimensional Poverty Index, MPI. Okay, Global Multidimensional Poverty Index. This report was launched by UNDP, United Nations Development Program. Along with there are some few private organizations as well. So UNDP along with few other private organizations, they launched Global Multidimensional Poverty Index. In this report, one very good news about India is in the last 15 years, India has lifted around 415 million people out of the poverty. So it's very good news. Like India has lifted around 415 million people out of poverty in the last 15 years. Next current affair. Next current affair is currently I'm working on laptop. Okay. And this laptop work on binary system. In binary system, datas are like 0 and 1. Computer doesn't understand ABCD or 1 2 3. It just understand 1 and 0 and 1 currently. Okay. But scientist wants to make more faster computer. For that they are working on quantum computer. Okay, they are working on quantum computer. Now few researchers in Microsoft, they have developed a new quasi particle, and that is Majorana zero mode. Now this using this particle, like a scientist will be able to develop more faster computer. Like currently work is going on quantum computer. Okay, but scientists have developed a new method and a new particle called Majorana zero modes. Using this, more faster computer can be developed. Okay. Next current affair. Recently, Assam government, they have approved a initiative that is called Sugam to Durgam. Sugam means like easy and Durgam means like hard. So this particular initiative was launched for the government employee. Like what under this scheme, what is there? Like the government employee, suppose a government employee works for 40 years, say 40 years, a government employee. So in this life, in this total service of 40 year, 3 to 5 year, that government employee must work in Durgam areas. That means to the 3 to 5 year, those government employee, they must work on areas which are like at which like some hilly area, mountainous areas, or near forest, remote areas. So Durgam areas means the places which are having some problem with the basic facility, so they must work for 3 to 5 years there. Okay, so this Sugam to Durgam scheme initiative launched by Assam government. Next current affair. Recently, European Union Parliament, they discussed the issue of Manipur. We know in the last few days, some problem is going on in Manipur. Okay, some problem is going on Manipur, and regarding that issue, European Union Parliament discussed that issue. Okay, now India have said like it is totally our internal matter. So what India said, like European Parliament should not discuss about the issue of the Manipur. Why? And should not say any word on this issue of the Manipur, because Manipur issue is totally our internal issue, and India knows like how to handle it. Okay. So India have rejected the comment of the EU Parliament. Like in the exam, they might ask like recently which international body discussed the Manipur issue. So they may give the option like UN, European Union Parliament, SARC meeting, like that. They can give the option. Next current affair, Razorpay. It's a fintech company. Okay, so related with some financial transaction. So kind of a fintech company. So they have announced like they are going to launch their first international payment gateway. So international payment gateway means like currently you use Google Pay or Phone Pay. These are what, using this you are able to pay someone very easily. So these help you to pay. Similarly, Razorpay does the same work. So they are going. So Razorpay, they want to launch their international payment gateway. That means not only in India, they want to launch their payment facilities to some other countries as well, and they have started with Malaysia. Okay, and for that they have done partnership with a payment company in Malaysia called Kurlek. So just remember, like Razorpay have started their international payment gateway, and they started with Malaysian market. Next current affair. A MOU was signed, Memorandum of Understanding, between Ministry of Defence and FSSAI, full form is Food Safety and Standard Authority of India. Under this MOU, what they want to ensure availability of the safe, nutritious food, okay, and to promote healthy eating habits among our soldiers, among our country's armed forces. Okay. Next current affair. Recently, Ministry of Port and Shipping, they inaugurated Sagar Sampark scheme as a kind of an initiative, not a scheme, Sagar Sampark initiative. Under this, see, whenever our navy operates any like marine operates any of our marine vehicles, so they definitely need some kind of navigation system like GPS. Okay, so they do need some kind of navigation system. So similar kind of navigation system, that kind of navigation system India wants to develop. So what India wants to do under this Sagar Sampark initiative, the basic goal is to develop global navigation satellite system, and this will help our Indian Navy. This will help our not only the Navy, even it can help our private ships as well. Okay, so Navy ship as well as private ship, they will be helped by this global navigation satellite system. This will help them to for the movement in the ocean. Next current affair, a initiative called Bharat. Full form is Bank Heralding Accelerated New Rural and Agriculture Transformation. So this initiative was launched recently for the banks, especially for the banks who are working in the rural areas and working with the agriculture sector. See, under this scheme, under this initiative, what has been said, like the banks which are working in rural areas, they should have some autonomy. They should have some autonomy so that they can decide, they can decide on the terms of the loan, on the basically they can take decision about the loan, especially those kind of loan which are given to the farmers or which are given for agriculture or agriculture related activity. Okay, so they should have some discretionary power, like they can take few decisions by their own, those banks which are working in rural areas. So this is about today's current affair. If you like the video, hit the subscribe button. You can get the PDF in our Telegram, and if you like the video, do hit the subscribe button. Okay, thank you.